morning, everybody. Spooky Marshmallow here, and today I am going to be doing a review on Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. It is currently on Netflix. It is so good. I highly recommend that you watch it. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 50%. Of course, I don't hardly ever agree with Rotten Tomatoes. It needs to be way higher than that, let me tell you. It was created by Ryan Murphy and Ian Brennan of American Horror Story fame. And so it stars Evan Peters, Molly Ringwald, Penelope Ann Miller, just to name a few. There's other stars in it as well. So from episode 1, it starts out with you are following Dahmer as he's a grown adult, and it leads up to his arrest by the end of the first episode. And then they take the story and they go backwards with it. So each episode, all the way up until I think the last 3, go backwards, and you see Dahmer as a child and how he grew up and all of that turmoil. And then you see him as a teenager in high school. Then you see him as a young adult doing what he did to get put in jail. And it's parts of it are very suspenseful, very intense, very disgusting. I think I said, oh my god, they really just show that like a lot of times. Like I said, I highly recommend it. By the end of the movie, you are frustrated at the police department, and you are frustrated that there's no memorial for these people, and there really should be. But the story tells you exactly why, which makes you even more frustrated and infuriated. It brings up a good fact. At the time that this was all happening, there was a lot of racial tension back then, just like in today's society. So when they, put that in there, in this show, it brought a light to it, because I don't remember that being an issue back when all of this was happening. They suppressed all that. They, just like the Reverend Jesse Jackson, I had no idea that he was involved in any way, shape, or form, but he was. But the media did not cover that. So I didn't even know. Of course, I was a kid, but I didn't even know that race was an issue with the Dahmer case, but apparently it was. And they wanted to bring that to light in this story, and I'm glad that they did. Evan Peters as Dahmer is phenomenal. I mean, it just, whoo, he was just spot on in his actions, his voice, the look. I mean, he became Dahmer. Which is a very scary thing. But yeah, I highly recommend this film. There was not one slow part, not one boring part. You could not wait to see what was going to happen next. And it just opened your mind to so many things that people were doing back in those days. And you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that these people trusted him after just meeting him for like 5 minutes, and they trusted him that much. In today's society, I don't think that that's the case. I think a lot of people, especially in the gay community, learned a lot from, things that took place in the 80s and 90s. No, not just with AIDS, but like in situations with Dahmer as well, and a lot of gay people being killed just for the fact that they were gay. And it's just so interesting. So definitely watch it. Even if you're not into the whole serial killer thing, it's still worth a watch. It's very entertaining. It covers a lot of ground in a short time. So That's going to wrap up today's video of Dahmer. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you have seen the show, please let us know down in the comments section below what your favorite parts of the show were, or something that was brought to your attention during the show that you didn't know about was happening during real life when it was playing out, if you were alive when it was playing out in real life. So, alrighty, thank you so much for watching, and remember, stay spooky, my friends.